Chartemis Prime, Chartemis Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe for more things. Ooh, yeah. Hey, what's up, you guys? Chartemis Prime here doing another DC Universe Classics review on the DCUC Bane figure. Bane! I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Century Productions and Mr. Joe Capone. Without those guys, I wouldn't have been able to pick this up. We got a deal at one of the booths at WonderCon last year, and that's how I was able to get this guy. Unfortunately, Century got the broad side of the sword. I don't know, however you want to say. So thanks a lot, especially to Century, because when he walked away, he was like, wait, how did I get a deal on this? This is just Joe and I really got a good deal on our figures. But thanks so much to Century Productions especially, but also to Joe. This figure is cool, man. I really, really like it a lot. This is actually everything I wanted in a Bane figure. Now, one thing about Chartemis Prime that you guys should know. First off, Chartemis Prime talks in third person. Second off, Chartemis Prime has not read Nightfall. Oh, I know, it's a sin amongst comic book fans. I have not read that legendary trade paperback, and I will read it before the movie comes out. It's just one of those things I didn't want to read when I was a kid because I didn't like the whole idea of Azrael when when I was younger. A little bit more thick-headed back then than I am now, if you could believe it. This figure is damn sick, like I said already. He has good paint detail in his flesh. No paint detail anywhere else, though. And I do like the color variation, or the paint variation between the blacks. So there's this kind of matted black right here, and then you have this glossy black right there. I think the boots came out really nice. Check out the detail right here. It looks pretty damn sweet. Give him the boot, the roots, the radicals. Give him the boot. You could even see the stitching right there. Like underneath, putting a lot of attention to these boots, but I think they did come out really badass, so I think that's really cool. His spandex, has wrinkles in it over here. That's his belt dealie, and I like how this is a soft, rubbery kind of plastic, so it's very pliable, and it doesn't restrict any of the articulation or anything like that. And can you see the paint? Oh, looks like he has some beauty marks right there under his armpit, but there is color variation, especially like in the middle of his chest. It's really hard to see though, but it's in the creases. It's there when you see it in person. I just feel bad that I'm not really picking it up on camera. So very nice head sculpt. It's got little wrinkles in the white right there. You can see the zipper looks good. I like how this transparent tube looks, and it's got the little rivets in there and everything. There's a little device thing so you can get bumped up. Looks pretty sweet. Yeah, very cool. I really like this character a lot. And, there's very few Latino superhero characters out there, and he's one of the few that exist, and probably one of the most popular. I mean, what other character is like really nearly as popular as Bane, right? Sunspot, I guess, or Richter. I mean, we really don't have many at all, so that's kind of a shame. And then he's actually not from a real country. For the longest time I thought he was from Cuba, but he's actually from like the Caribbean Republic of something. I forgot what it's called, but I looked it up. Here's a size comparison with him next to Batman, and so he's huge. I'd really like, I really like his height and everything. Came out really, really sweet. So yeah, his articulation, his head doesn't really move up too much. Get out of here, bats. His head moves up just a little bit like that. Moves down pretty good, side to side just fine. Shoulders move out. He has a swivel right here at the bicep. Bends at one point at the elbow, and his wrists both move side to side. He has fists on both sides. And one thing I have to mention, I think it was on the left side. Mine was stuck, so I had to put it in the freezer for a little bit, and then run it under hot water, and it cracked loose very easily. Thank you, Solid Snake, for that. Good ab crunch joint right there. And I'm thumbing the Bane balls. All right. And he has a waist swivel. He has these gaping crotch pits right here, which I am not a fan of. I just still will never get over those. I really just don't like those. They move, but they serve their purpose. They move very well forward and out. Thigh swivel right here, just right above the knee, which is kind of a different place. Single jointed knees right there. He rotates at the boots, the radicals, and he moves up and down and he has a little bit of an ankle pivot. It actually moves outward on these ankles more so than inward, which is kind of bothersome because you want the ankle to move inward over anything than outward, you know? So, besides that, he doesn't have hole pegs at this bottom. No hole pegs at the bottom of the feet, but I guess you don't really need them. I don't really have any bases for my DCUC figures anyway. So, yeah, that's my review, guys. Hope you dig it, and I will catch you later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Oh, that's Artemis. He is so awesome. But now what should I do on the internets?
You go to BKBN.net! Here, let me show you, man! Big Kids Big News is #1 source for geek news, reviews, toys, comics, movies, cartoons, video games, and more! Next time you're done watching my videos, where are you going?
BKBN.net.
Where are you going? BKBN.net! My phone is going off like crazy.